Well, this is where we're at so far. Let's see, today's April 5th. Troy just started cutting. Got some nice white oak, man. I'll tell you what, these trees are a lot nicer than what I really picture. There's some nice logs there. You see Troy up there on playing lumberjack. I'm a logger. My dad was a logger. My grandpa was a logger. Yeah, so Wheeland Lumber Company out of Liberty's who bought this timber, and Troy's cutting it for him, and I've been really impressed with everyone so far. Aaron from Wheeland has been super nice, very accommodating, and I got nothing but good things to say about them so far. And of course, Troy, he's known me basically my entire life, so I knew what I was getting there when they got the job to cut the timber. So we're just above the meadow. There's the meadow. Now Troy, they have a big clam skidder, and I asked him yesterday why they weren't using it, and he said just because it's so big and the weight and things, he said it would just tear things up a lot more, so they're using their smaller cable skidders to do a better job, and I greatly appreciate that. It just shows you what you get with a good logger and a good timber company. So we'll just hang back here for a couple minutes, and Troy's been doing this a long time, but I still don't like him being up here by himself. Now Troy runs the same saw I do because he's smart. That's funny. No, but he is smart. You know what I was thinking?
No idea.
Well, you're an intelligent man too, so this timber's nice.
It's pretty nice.
It is pretty nice. Well, at least the white oak, anyway.
Around there's some big red oak. There's some nice timber.
Yeah. Well, it's different seeing it laying on the ground than it is when it's standing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is.
You kind of get a better how big it is and all that. Anyway, so yeah, the bridge thing you want to do down there?
Yeah. There's water laying in there. If I just go through it, I put some poles down so I not just sink right in and cause water to run out on the field. And
I don't. When I said that, I meant like you can use basswood, you can use birch, you can whatever. Ash, I don't care. Whatever you got to do. But I didn't want you to think that I was trying to insult your intelligence.
That's why I said about birch. I knew you.
Yeah.
You know, your hard maples and oak, anything with value, don't use it.
Right.
Those damn birch trees throw off a lot of seed.
Yeah.
You gotta keep them whittled down or a little overtake, but that's all you do right there.
Yeah. I actually like burning birch in my cook stove. It burns real good. And it smells nice, right?
Seen a couple deer last night this morning.
Yeah,
right here, like you said, they kind of just worked up over.
Yeah.
I think they like that bowl because they can see anything is approaching from the bottom real good.
Yeah, believe it or not, so I've been here a long time. That hill over there, I can count on one hand the number of times I've seen deer on that hill. I don't know why they don't like it over there. Now, if you push them, they'll go there, but you won't find them up there too often. They just don't like it over right here. It's thick.
It's not thick. It's got good range point. I think when you go a short distance and they're around the hill, they think they get away from it.
Yeah. Well, I got my saw half sharp. They're down there unloading hemlock logs, so they put them over against that chain link fence.
Yeah.
They put them right there. So if you need them moved, you just got to tell me or tell.
Chain link fence.
You know where I planted the rye in that thing. So they put it off to the side there. There's still a lot of room to get by, and I had to move your truck.
I just need the lane. I talked to Watson. He's going to try to get some shale up here. Maybe a load or two, possibly even today or this week. I want to get that. I'd like to get the pipe covered so that can settle in some. Plus run over as you bring in the other loads, kind of get it squashed in there. That way I don't have to go around because I got my pipes in there now.
So I got to tell you something, because the guy that runs equipment for the Fish and Wildlife told me to tell you. Okay, so I'm sure he's just being nice. But he said to make sure you get some loose filling around that pipe so it don't crush when you, because of the concrete blocks around it. Yeah. And I said, well, he knows what he's doing.
Actually, Watson said you better get some fine stuff first and then go over top of it with that's kind of why he is great, because when the pipe is exposed up like that, but I wanted it to be nice full.
Yeah.
I kind of got some bridges in there, and when he dumps, I got to push the material over it so that weight. So I do have them blocked. I'll probably bring the skid steer around, just put my bucket up against it, and try to get some on the back side so you don't do that.
You know, I'm not going to sleep right till you're done with this job. All day I worry about you. I worry about you being up here.
Oh, as far as that goes.
Yeah.
I'm just tinkering around, staging these here till I did bring the dozer. Did you come up the road, didn't you?
No, I come up this.
Kind of ditched that road where the water was running down from about midway down. Kind of got quite a bit of water even running around the point of the hill there.
Well, whatever you got to do, you can push, but I don't care.
Well, I'm kind of hoping that I'm just here at the beginning, just coming around there to get access, and that eventually will drive when I bring the other stuff around.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, the weather looks real good the next week or so.
I've seen that.
So
I
hope it's
going to start popping. It's warm and everything going. And that kind of helps things too. You know, when your plants absorbing that water growing, that helps dry things out.
Well, I don't want to hold you up, and I got to run in town before I go to work, so I just wanted to come up and check on you and make sure everything's good.
On these bigger ones, I shouldn't even have tried that. I tried to squeeze it in that thing there, but you know, I've tried to pick out and cut the junk maple to give me a little bit and preserve your nicer trees anyhow.
Well, I appreciate that.
But there's some damage that happens.
Yeah. Well, if you damage beech, I love it.
You like them to shoot?
Yeah. No. I'm going to kill them. Yeah. I'm going to leave, like, there's a couple big ones around. I'm going to leave them just for seed or whatever, but
they're very aggressive on the stump shoot. Like, you cut that tree, especially now, before it leaves out, it'll send 10 shoots out.
Yeah.
But there's not really a lot of value as far as timber-wise.
I've never burned it. You ever burn it?
It'll burn more like poplar and that type of stuff.
Well, there's a great big one over here in this hill, this side hill. That thing's like this, so I'm gonna leave.
It's good for carving your name on.
Yeah, exactly.
They do provide some cover. They do. I very rarely see them go to like beech nuts.
Yeah, well, that big one does a lot.
If you get to that maturity.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the deer do like them.
Yeah.
Good.
Turkeys like them too.
Yeah.
Well, so once you're done here, I'm just going to come through. Well, Jay's going to help me, but we're just going to come through, and I'm just going to start knocking down a lot of this pole timber that's junk.
Yeah.
Anything it's not.
Well, you got pretty nice stand of oak already going.
Yeah.
I would do like you, go into them maples and cut. At least that way you get some regen. At least some browse. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, opening this up is going to make a big difference.
That's true. Very much.
So get rid of that autumn olive. Get some of this pole timber knocked down.
Clean up firewood.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. Well, that was that. So I gotta head down quick, change my clothes, check on the Fish and Wildlife guys. Well, let's see what this saw is. 372 XP. 72 series, best saw they ever made. I don't care what Wrangler Star says. He don't know what he's talking about. He's one of them West Coasters anyway. Oh man, I put these old work boots of Jay's on. They're killing my feet, but I thought I'd wear them because they were there. Anyway. All right, I'll see you guys later. God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you on the next one.